Hey y'all, IrixGuy here, and welcome back to another episode of IrixGuy Supports Entrepreneurs. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy, and enjoy all of my IrixGuy Supports Entrepreneurs videos. And within this video, I want to talk about something that a lot of entrepreneurs, especially first-time entrepreneurs, that they fall into the trap of undervaluing themselves. So you've got to look at it. Don't look at what you need and what you want or you expect you deserve when you're placing a price upon a product and or service. When you're looking at this service, if it's something that's similar to services that are out there, yeah, you can look at competitors. Look at not just your place of business, but look at all the different areas within the country and within the world, because different geographical locations charge different amounts for different services and or products. Look at a fast food restaurant, for example. If you go to New York City and get a cheeseburger, it's probably going to cost more than that same cheeseburger in, say, the same cheeseburger joint in Mississippi. It's just the way it works. So don't undervalue yourself, just making yourself think that, oh, that's all I need, that's all I want. I'm going to go with volume here, and I'm going to win all the business. Sure, you may get a lot of volume because of the lower price, but if you set a lower price, you're setting the expectation to customers at a global level that you may not really see a lot of value within the services and or products that you're providing. Because if it's more expensive, that's often a sign that it's probably a better product, or the manufacturer feels that it is a better product, and that's why they're putting the enhanced price on there. The other flip side of this is that with a higher price, if someone markets something well, it's possible for someone to sell a product at a higher price purely because of the perception that they've achieved due to marketing. So think about fads in the past, like slap bracelets. Remember those where you slap them on? It's a bracelet. That was one of the fads. Those things were basically no more than a mini blind. But because of the marketing and because of the demand, those things were selling for several dollars a piece, and they probably cost next to nothing to make. So if something's marketed well, or if it's unique enough, there can be a higher price. And you've also got to look at, for being an entrepreneur, you've got to look at it from the perspective of, am I growing this business to run myself for the long haul, or am I growing this business to become a buyout candidate? When people are buying out a company, you're not necessarily selling to Joe Bob's company down the street. You could be selling to a huge international company. And for a huge international company, for a business like that to offer a few $100 million, that's pocket change to them. But to you, $100 million may be a life changer. So you've got to think at placing the correct pricing on your products and or services from that perspective as well, because you want to seem like a big fish. You want to seem like you're hard to get. And by doing so and just sticking to that mentality, not only for yourself, but the way that you project your products and or services to the public, that's going to better position you for financial success in the future when and if you decide to sell, and when and if that large company decides to buy out your products and or services. So there's a lot more to it than just saying, oh, I'm going to charge $5 for this item, or I'm going to charge $25 for this item. There's a lot more to it than that. There's all of those layers that I put in. So don't think small with any sort of venture. Even though for you it may seem small, and you may feel that a lot of people think that it is, if you can in your mind make it just seem really big, and to the world's mind make it seem to be even better. And obviously don't market a bunch of junk. Whatever you're standing behind, you stand behind because you're personally passionate about it. And if you go at it from that approach, not only will you value your products and or services more fairly for yourself, but again, you're also setting yourself up for improved perception from competitors, improved perception from people that may want to buy you out, and obviously the customer. Because if you go in, just another quick example, if you go into a store and there's whatever product that's the most popular product, and then there's one off to the side that's on sale, that product that's on sale, it may be just as good, if not better, than the product that costs 5 times as much, but for whatever reason it wasn't marketed properly, or it just failed. But most people are snatching up the other product probably because of well-executed marketing strategies, and they prefer brand A, and they would pay, let's just say, 5 times as much for brand A of that same item than they would to have brand B that's a fraction of the cost, but they don't want to have it because they want what is perceived as being the leading brand, the brand that when they buy it, they're more confident about that purchase, even if they have to spend more. So I hope this video is of value, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, youtube.com/IrixGuy, and enjoy all of my current IrixGuy Supports Entrepreneurs videos, and I've got a lot more coming soon. If there's something you would like to see me tackle in a future video, let me know and I'll try my best to do it. And best of luck, and thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.